Teacher of the Week brought to you by Down East Heating and Air.
Few things in life are more satisfying than discovering our true purpose.
Sometimes life takes us down one path until we realize it's time to head another direction.
Recently, I met a teacher who reassessed her personal values and charted a new course for happiness, and she's our Teacher of the Week.
What is surface area?
Daja White sets high expectations for her 7th grade math students.
Take 1 minute to figure out your shape.
When the school day ends, you'll often find her tutoring students on Tuesday and Thursday afternoons, as well as Saturday mornings. It's not a requirement, but rather something she volunteers to do.
I love the students. I love giving back to the community.
Because of her willingness to give back to these students, we crashed her planning period one morning to surprise her as Teacher of the Week.
Knock, knock.
Our timing, well,
Hi,
was
how
just
are you?
right.
When you walked in, I was surprised. I was actually getting doubtful of myself with teaching. So hearing something like this actually made me, I don't want to cry, but it made me feel good because I know my content. I'm dedicated. I'm here for these children.
A graduate of St. Augustine's University in Raleigh, White later earned a master's degree from UNCW. She worked at a CPA firm for a short time and then had an aha moment.
I woke up and I was like, you know what? I know the leader. I know the potential I have. I know the talent that I have. Why not give that to somebody else? And then I was like, you know what? Maybe teaching is for me.
When one math teacher suddenly left this school year, Dr. Kimberly McDuffie says White took over tutoring that teacher's students.
She's done over and beyond what she is required to do or what I expected her to do this school year under the circumstances. Volunteering on a Saturday morning, it speaks volumes.
If a student starts falling behind, White springs into action.
When she sees a student struggling, she steps in and try to work with them at the beginning rather than waiting until they're failing.
While the pandemic has caused low academic performance for some students, McDuffie says teachers still need to set the bar high.
At some point, we're going to come out of it, and I feel like it's our responsibility as educators to prepare students for the future, whatever it might hold.
How many bases do you find on a prism?
With a little more than 2 weeks before the final school bell rings, White says it's nice knowing her hard work this year is making an impact.
This Teacher of the Week thing it makes me feel wonderful. And I want to keep doing what I'm doing and being that light to these students.
Not only a light for students learning math, but also a reminder that if one's career path choice isn't fulfilling, keep searching until you find one that brings you joy.
So then I know I'm going to multiply everything by 2.
If you know a great teacher like Daja White, send us a nomination. Go to our website and look for Teacher of the Week under the Community tab.
Wow, Jeff, that was amazing. Her dedication to teaching them everything they need to know about math. Growing up, when I was in school, math was my personal favorite subject, so I love to see stuff like that.
Yeah, she told me that she enjoys doing math so much. A lot of times she's working on math worksheets when other people are doing word searches and stuff like that. And she's also planning to pursue a PhD. She wants to become a professor at a college or university and teach math.
Oh, they would certainly miss her at the school. Now tell everybody what the principal, Dr. McDuffie, how she surprised you when you called her to set up the story.
Yeah, when I called her to set the story up, she's like, you do know who this is? And I'm like, yeah, sure. And she says, we went to school together. Kimberly and I went to school at Pender High School in the late 80s, and she reminded me that we had lots of classes together. So it was so nice to see her again, and she's now a doctor, and she's doing great things at Leland Middle School, and we wish her all the best.
Yes.